Newly released dispatch tapes show a Spokane policeman involved in an off-duty shooting waited 16 minutes before stepping out of the darkness and surrendering himself to his fellow officers. Prosecutors say the fact that Jay Olsen never called for help after shooting Shanto Pete is a sign Olsen knew that he had broken the law and was already working on damage control in the moments after the incident. Jeff Humphrey live at the courthouse where jurors heard those tapes today. Jeff?
And the problem for Jay Olsen is what jurors did not hear today. They listened intently to 16 minutes of radio traffic and calls being made, but did not hear one word from Jay Olsen. Now prosecutors are hoping the jury will find Olsen's silence that night deafening.
Even though he's a police officer with 16 years experience, Jay Olsen is not the person who called 911 the night of his shooting.
There's a bullet hole above the left ear.
Michael Dale picked up the phone after a bloody and panicked Shanto Pete showed up on his doorstep.
He asked us to call the police, and we did so.
Dale's call to 911 was then relayed to patrol officers over their radios.
1421 West Clark referenced the shots. The complainant saying he was shot. We're getting further on a transfer.
Patrol units respond to Peaceful Valley, but they don't realize that Officer Olsen was involved in the shooting for another 10 minutes, and only after they pulled over a woman driving Olsen's pickup truck.
So I need some more units over here. Supposedly, Officer Olsen was chasing this guy on foot down into the area here from up above. I'm not sure what's going on here.
The officers, who are now searching the darkness for Olsen, asked dispatchers if they know Olsen's cell phone number.
Here's his cell phone number, so he should try his cell phone number.
However, dispatchers can't reach Olsen because he's on a cell phone. At this point, he has already made 4 calls to the woman that he was drinking with that night. Olsen then starts calling his friend and attorney Mel Champagne while his fellow officers worry about Olsen's safety.
483.
Yeah, 43.
If you have any more units around, why don't they meet me up here and we'll maybe try to go down through this hill.
As officers keep looking for Olsen, Olsen continues making calls, including 2 to Police Guild President Ernie Wuthrich. Then, after 16 minutes of waiting and watching, Olsen walks out of the darkness and surrenders himself.
225, Olsen.
I asked him if he tried to call for help. He stated he did not. He stated it was a quick event and he did not feel he had time to do that.
Prosecutors say Olsen had 16 minutes to call for help and put his fellow officers at risk by letting them walk blindly into what could have been a dangerous situation.
Now, despite not contacting his colleagues as they arrived on scene tomorrow, Olsen expected to take the stand and explain to the jury why he felt his life was in danger that night. This case expected to be in the hands of the jury by Wednesday evening. Reporting live at the courthouse, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.